And speaking of growth, what do you see as the future of this industry, and how do you see women playing a role in it?
I think that the only consistent thing in this industry is change.
Yeah.
And I think that as we
that was good.
progress and move forward, as long as we're all open to that change, I think that we're probably the most capable of being a chameleon, if that makes sense, like making the changes and doing whatever it is that we need to do to move forward. When I first started as a BDC agent, we did one thing this way. We don't do that that way anymore, because the industry has progressed, and our guests and our customers have progressed into a different way of purchasing and things like that. So I just think that if we continue to have the training that we have available. You mentioned the things from Women of Hudson and the books that you guys were reading. And our company offers so many training things, whether it's with Kyle and his, what's it called now? Rev Dojo thing.
Yeah.
So that does like sales training. It helps with like BDC. It helps with finance and sales management, all those things. They give us so many opportunities to have the training available to us. If we just accept those things and continue to utilize them, I think the industry will continue to grow and women will continue to be a part of that. I know I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be fine. We just have to build those people in the roles that they're in now. Let them know that there's other opportunities that are out there. You mentioned letting your GM know that you have a goal in 2 years and you have that. I didn't even know that that was important until Women of Hudson was like, hey, you need to make your goals apparent to your leadership so that they know if something comes available and things like that. And I try to do that at our store and say, hey, well, what's your next step? I know you're not going to be in this place forever, or if you are, I'm totally okay with that. Like, let's do whatever we can do to maximize your potential here. But hey, where are you trying to go? But as long as we're moving forward and progressing, I think women will be in this industry moving forward probably a lot more than they are now. Yeah.
No, I agree with that. And you were talking about change, and I forgot what you said, but it was really good. The only constant in this business is change. I'm going to like get that like put on the wall or something. But when I first started at this dealership, my boss now made me read this book. You've probably read it. It's called Who Moved My Cheese? Have you read it?
I don't think so.
It's like a really short book. It's very old school. Like, he told me to buy it, and I was like, what is this? But it's about change. And like the reason he wanted me to read it is so so that I know this isn't set in stone. Like, you're coming into this industry.
Right.
I obviously didn't know what it looked like or what anything was. But the one thing I did need to know was that it changes constantly. And I have to be okay with that. Yeah. Because it's so easy. Like, we just created this process last week, and then now we're changing it. It's like, we just changed this, you know? But that's how it is.
Yeah, always. There's something, you have to be on the cutting edge of everything new that's happening. I remember when I first started, we weren't sending videos to people. We didn't do any of those things. We called them, we set appointments, things like that. Customers are moving forward and doing things a lot different than they were before. You have to be able to adapt.
And the crazy thing is, like, some customers are still doing things the old school way. And then some are ahead of what we're doing. So you have to have people that can do both. And that's hard. That's very hard.
Yes, for sure.